and you would need the understanding of the previous classes to be able to follow through. Although you can watch independently, but for you to really understand what we are going to do today, you need brief idea on what we've previously done. All right, I'm sorry that there was a network problem. That's why you couldn't hear me any longer. All right, so I'm just going to share my screen. If you have questions from the previous classes, the two classes that we've had, if you have questions from it, you can also send a message on the comment section, and we'll treat that in the next 5 minutes. By 1:32, we should start with the class for today. It's 1:26 now, so in the next 5 minutes we should treat that. So if you have questions from the previous classes that we've had, and you were not in the class, you were not in the live class, so you didn't have an opportunity to ask questions, but you watched the video and you have questions, especially if you have questions about your assignments that I gave to you and that you're supposed to submit on Thursday, please do type in the comment section. Let us treat that before we proceed. All right. So I have questions. Where we require is Guys, I'm so sorry. Network has been very, very crazy today. But the devil is a liar. We must continue this class today. So yeah, a few questions that were asked about the you can send me a direct message. I'll be available today and tomorrow to answer all questions you have regarding the previous class and the two classes that we've held, and also hold your hand and help you between today and tomorrow. That's when I will have time. You guys can hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's breaking.
We couldn't hear
We can
any-
hear you as you ask if
Yes.
we're hearing. When you were
We can
talking, we
hear
couldn't
you now. We couldn't hear you. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I was saying that if you have any questions as regarding the previous two classes that we have had, you can send me a message privately on Slack between today and tomorrow. I will be available to walk you through the assignments or any questions that you have. I will personally hold your hand and help you walk through the both classes that we have had. So we will go through the class that we have for today swiftly because we have already wasted a lot of time. So that's all that I said. I hope you had me this time.
Yes, we did.
Okay, great. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. I can see. I don't know. I can see your screen. Yes.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
It is clear.
So on today's class, we'll be doing user journey, user flows, and information architecture. But I did an extensive discussion on user personas the last time, so I won't be doing that anymore. Today we'll be doing user journey, user flow, and information architecture. They are quite similar. Tailored to their needs.
Is it just me or us?
It's not just you. We can't hear her.
I can't hear
Can I
you.
hear
Okay.
problem?
It's breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
we
it's
can
better now.
Yes.
Better now.
Now we can hear you.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So I was saying that today we are doing user journey, user flows, and information architecture. We were supposed to also do user personas today, but because I talked extensively on the idea of user personas the last time, we are just going to be doing user journey, user flows, and information architecture. Please, I want to confirm that you can hear me.
Yes,
Yes, we
hear
can.
you.
Great. All right. So I said that the concept of user journey, user flows, and information architecture, they are similar. They're not similar. They are different terms, but most times you would find people using them interchangeably. They are different terms. It is very, very easy for you to mistake these things for each other, but they are very, very, very different terms. User journey is different from user flow and also different from information architecture. So now the goal of doing all of this during your empathize or your empathize stage of your design process is so that you can get specific information that can help you in designing your products and tailoring them to the user's needs. Vous comprenez? Did you hear that?
Yes, we did.
All right, great. So now, what are user journey? What is a user journey? What is it? Why is it important? And how do you create your user journey map? A user journey is a step-by-step process a web visitor takes to reach their desired goal. Traditionally, a user journey map can be illustrated using a flow diagram depicting each action and decision points for every page. These maps should be detail-rich timelines that show the most important subtasks and events. Data often fails to communicate the frustrations and experiences of customers. A story can do that, and one of the best storytelling tools in business is the customer journey map or the user journey map. So a user journey map details, it gives you the information. From here, your user encounters this product first on maybe your social media channel. They look at the product, they decide, do I want this product? Is this something, does it fulfill my needs? Is it specific to my problems? How can it solve my problem? The first interaction that they have is with your product on social media. So from there, you have already started to craft your user journey map. Once you say, okay, the user interacts with my product firstly on social media, you've already crafted one part of your user journey map, showing that the first interaction that the user has with your product is on social media. So from there, you take it step by step. Then the user then clicks the link, and it takes you to my landing page. And my landing page, there is a call to action button that says, oh, click here to sign up. So the steps that that the user takes in the process of interacting with your product, that is the user journey. So when you now create a map out of it, it is to see the point where your user is frustrated, to see the point where they take a pause, to see the point where they are more interested, when they spend more time. At some point, they add to cart. Why did they add to cart and they did not buy the product? So, or they went back to the landing page after adding to cart. So all those things are literally detailed in your user journey map. So you can see how your company, how your business interacts with the user. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to repeat that again. A user journey is a step-by-step process a visitor, a web visitor, it could be an app visitor, it could be a web visitor, takes to reach their desired goal. The desired goal to purchase the product, to take the picture, to use your social media app. That's their goal. The process that they use to take in reaching that goal is the user journey. Traditionally, a user journey map can be illustrated. They usually create a flow. They create a diagram to show that, okay, this is the steps that the user takes. Now, this map should be detail-rich timelines. There are timelines included, and they must show important subtasks. For example, like I said before, click the button. Number 2, add to cart. Those are the subtasks that they take, and it is detailing it. Data often fails to communicate the frustrations and experiences of customer. A story can do that, and one of the best storytelling tools is the customer journey map. So you tell a story even with the user journey map to the point where they pause, to the point where they are frustrated, to the point where they keep going around the circles. Your journey map is to detail all that information. Why user journey maps are created. Customer journey maps are research-based tools which design teams use to review customer experiences over time and visualize the many dimensions and factors involved. A customer journey map is a visual picture of the customer or user journey. It helps you tell the story of your customer experiences with your brand across social media, email, live chat, and other channels they might use. So it's not just your website alone that details that's supposed to be involved in your user journey map. So when you are detailing the interaction with your customer and the business, it's not just only the software itself. The point where you send a newsletter and they click on it, or there's a live chat and they chat with the bots. Every experience, every interaction is detailed in the user journey map. So we are doing why. We talked about the what a user journey map. We are doing why now. Why is it important? Why do we create user journey maps? It enables brands to learn more about the target users. Team members examine tasks and questions, e.g., what if they stop at this place? What if they are no longer interested in the steps that continue? What if the flow is too long, the journey is too long? How can we make it shorter? Regarding how a design meets or fails to meet customer needs over time when they encounter a product or service. Mapping the customer journey ensures that you are not missing out on the chance to interact with your customer at any stage. This process also helps business leaders gain insight into common customer pain points. With these insights, businesses can deliver more optimized and personalized customer experience. Mapping the customer journey has a host of benefits, such as allowing you to optimize the customer onboarding processes. So when you map out the customer journey map, the user journey map or customer journey map, you can optimize the customer onboarding processes. You know what their pain points are. You know at what point they are more interested. You know at one point slows the process down. You know at one point is more engaging for them. You can now tailor your products more to meet their needs, to meet how they would want to be onboarded on the products. So the process that they use in onboarding them, whether should we use social media channels, should we use our email newsletter, should we use Facebook ads, that process you use in onboarding them can be more optimized specifically to that user, to that customer, because you already created the journey. You've seen at one point where it's easier, at one point where they appreciate it the most, and then you optimize the onboarding process. I want to know if you're still hearing me.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we're here.
Checking customer expectations against the experience they actually receive What are the expectations compared to your competitors that are in the market? What are their expectations? So how will you now use that expectation to now make your own product have a competitive advantage? Well, how would you use it to create a unique selling point? All those things are not just business based, they are not just marketing based, they are also design based, they are also design focused. So when you know that, okay, your customer would prefer, oh wait, there's an emoji dancing on the screen, you would want to tailor that need, you want to tailor it to the customer needs. It will keep the customer more on the app or more on the software. They would use the software in comparison to that of your competitor. So you, as a user experience designer, you're not just designing for aesthetic purposes, you are even designing for business purposes too. So you are fulfilling both the business goals while also satisfying your user. Get it? Understanding the differences in user personas as they move from prospect to conversion through the buying funnel. Creating a logical order to your user. So it makes more sense that you start with a login page and a sign-up page instead of an add to cart page before a login or sign-up page. So it just makes more sense. So that's why it's good to create that user journey map so that you can arrange the journey in a logical order. However, the biggest benefit of user journey mapping is simply understanding your customers more. The better you understand their expectations, the more you can tailor the customer experience to their needs. Sorry. Trying to move this guy, it's blocking me. Okay, yeah. How to create your customer journey map. Number one, create user personas. We talked a lot about user personas last week. This is your user persona. His name is James. This is his frustration. This is the kind of person he is. This is his behavior. This is his attitude. This is how he previously interacts with our competitors of our products. This is who he is. So you have more understanding of who your customer is. When you create one or two personas, you can create multiple personas for one business. Maybe the first persona can be in this demographic, maybe it can be between 16 to 20. The second persona can be between 30 to 40. The first persona can be someone who is very, very conversant with technology, another person who is not conversant with technology. So you can create as many as possible. But the main point is to create those personas and tailor them to tailor the products, the designs to the universal persona. So create user persona. Start by creating a rough outline of your user's persona with demographics like age, gender, occupation, education, income, geography. When you have that in place, you need to get some psychographic data of your customers. This kind of information may be harder to collect compared to data about demographics, but it is worthwhile to understand your customer preferences, needs, and wants. How do you do this? You do interviews. We talked about how to do user research the last time, how to conduct customer interviews, how to do online surveys, and all the terms that we did the last time. Then after that, after doing your user persona, you select your target customer. After making the several customer personas, do a deep dive to each to build a more accurate reflection of their experience. Start by analyzing their first interaction with your brand and mapping out their movements from there. What questions are they trying to answer? What is the biggest priority for them? So, for example, you've done the interview and you have a wide range of people that are likely to use your product. They are interested in your product. But however, if your product is paid, can this set of people, can they afford it? Can they afford the monthly subscription? So you now have to tailor your products again to specific customers, people that your products are specifically targeted to. So apart from the fact that this certain wide range of demographics might be interested in your product, you now do can they interact with the products? Are they technological savvy? Would we need extra education for them to be able to use our products? Would they be able to afford the product? So you have to now streamline to the specific set of people who are your customers. What questions are they trying to answer? What is their biggest priority? Where will they meet our products? Where is the first place that they will meet? If users of my products are baby boomers, they would probably see my product first on WhatsApp broadcasts. If they are Gen Zs, they would probably see the product first on Twitter or Instagram. If they are serious people that go to work every day, they will probably see the first interaction with the product will be on their emails. So you can see each kind of demographic has the place where they will first interact with your product, and then creating this user journey map for each for those set of users would help you be more specific, so you will not waste your time. Instead of going to you are going to Naira Land to go and put your adverts, you should have just done it on Twitter, or you should have done it on WhatsApp broadcast if your audience are baby boomers. You comprehend? Oui. All right. So list your customer touch points. Any interaction or engagement between your brand and the customer is a touch point. List all the touch points in the customer journey, considering everything from the website to social channels, paid advertisements, email marketing, third-party reviews or mentions. Which touch points have higher engagement, which need to be optimized. I think that's self-explanatory. Now, once you have identified all your customer touch points, identify common actions they make at each. By dividing the journey into individual actions, it becomes easier for you to improve each micro engagement and move them forward along the funnel. We'll do more explanation on what the user journey map looks like in the next slides. Is it going back or is it going forward? What's happening? Okay. So other things, how many steps does a customer need to take to reach the end of their journey? Look for the opportunities to reduce or streamline the number of steps, from login to sign up, from sign up to product page, from product page to search by or filter by color or filter by size, from that to add to cart, from add to cart to payment page, from payment page to so just outline how the journey will be like for them, and then try as much as possible to reduce the journey, to make it shorter. The longer a person, a customer, a user stays on before they reach their goal, the more frustrated they will be, the more tired they will be, and they will just stop halfway without completing their journey. Understand your available resources. Creating customer journey maps, present a picture of your entire business and highlight every resource being used to build the customer experience. An essential part of creating a customer journey map is analyzing the results. Take the journey yourself. Yeah, you yourself. Take the journey and see if there's something you missed out or if there's any more room for improvement. Doing so would provide a detailed view of the journey your customer will take. Having a visualization of what the journey looks like ensures that you continuously meet their needs at every point while giving your business a clear direction for the changes the customer will respond to best. Any variations you then make will promote a smoother journey since they will address customer pain points. You might need to prioritize fixing larger obstacles first before addressing minor ones, Analyzing the data from your customer journey map will give you a better perspective about changes you should make to your site to reach your objective. So all these are self-explanatory. The most important reason, the reason why you are doing all of this is that so that you can optimize the page, you can optimize the product, and then meet your customers at the point of their needs. Yes. And then specifically tailor the products to what their pain points are. Make the journey easier for them, make the journey smoother. So the things that you need in your user journey map, the actor, which is the persona who experiences the journey. The actor is who the journey is about. A point of view. The actors usually sign the personas and the actions. Then the scenario. What are the expectations? What did the user want to attain by using the product? The scenario describes the situation that the journey map addresses and is associated with an actor's goal or need and a specific expectation. For example, one scenario could be switching mobile plans to save money and expectations for it to include easily find all the information needed to make a decision. Scenarios can be real for existing products and services or anticipated. For products that are yet in the design stage, journey maps are best for scenarios that involve a sequence of events such as shopping or taking a trip, describing a process, thus involving a set of transitions over time. The journey phases, the emotions and mindset. What's their emotion? What did they feel at this point? Did they feel anger? Did they feel frustration? Did they feel calm? Did they feel engaged? Did they feel excited about using the products? What are the opportunities that your product are bringing to them at the end of their journey? That's what the map should contain. So we're going to see a sample. I'm still going to share more samples. So this is one of the user journey maps. So this user journey map is for an online shopping store. This customer journey map is for an online shopping store. You can see the faces, the activities performed. Person wants to purchase an item for somebody. Then the next thing they do is, you can see that the motivation for this first is they want to purchase an item for somebody. Then what do? They do a website search. They search on Google, search for the product on various websites. Maybe they want to buy a bag or they want to buy a phone. They search for the products on Google. Google will give them many options. They'll give them Jumia, they'll give them Gigi. They will click on the first result. That's the first product that comes up. Normally, the first page is what you're going to click on. Do you know that when you search on Google, there are about 10 pages, 10 or multiple pages that you can get to search for that information. But the one people search on the most is the first result that you see. So you're likely to click on that first result that you see. And how do people get there? They optimize their website for them to be the first on your search optimization, for the search optimization. So these are all the things that need to be put in place by both the user experience designer teaming up with the business team to make sure that everyone hits business goals while also satisfying the customer needs. So then they click on the first results, then the post search, click on the first ad, then they check the website. The customer goes online and clicks the first proper website, opens a page, check product details, check other products for proper comparison, makes the payment for the preferred product. You can see the activities that were performed. You see the emotion. They were happy and excited about buying the item for someone. They're happy as the customer finds numerous options, disappointed at the first ad results, came up with no results. That's a bad user experience. Very happy as he goes online, finds leading gifting websites for the top search engine optimization that popped up. Happy, clicks on the website and find the favorite on sale. First disappointed as the website only has BTC. Contacts helpline and completes the transaction with the credit card mode. You can see that every interaction is being recorded. Overall experience, good, good, bad, good, good, average. As a customer gets, time was wasted. So what will you do now as a user? Using this information, how would you optimize this and make sure that the customer's time is not wasted again if they are to come on the website, because that is already a bad experience for them. Their chances of coming visiting the website again is going to be reduced. So what you would do is create payment option, other payment options. So you see that it is this user journey map is guiding your information, is guiding your design process, is guiding your empathy so that you can put these things into consideration when designing the products for the customer. Customer expectations, easy availability of the website and product discount options. That's what they were expecting. An easy search engine that can make the website search very easy. No advertisement in the top search results. The website with intuitive interface and all. So you can go through this map and so you can understand what I'm saying. I don't know why this thing keeps going back. So that's one. There's another example here. You can see the user journey map, the action of the user, the touch points, the customer's thoughts, their feelings, and what is the end result, that the opportunities. So this is how a template of a user journey map is. So you can use this to create yours. There's an assignment for you to create a user journey map. So you could use this. You can use this or the other one to create yours. So now we go to user flow. User flow is a chart. This class was supposed to end by 2, but unfortunately, we wasted a lot of time. So a user flow is a chart or diagram showing the path a user would take in an application to complete a task. Product teams build user flows to intuitive design products to present the correct information to users at the right time and allow users to complete desired tasks in as few steps as possible. So you can see that this is sounding somehow like the customer journey or user journey map, but they are not the same thing. So user journey map. So what are the steps you need to? Right. The user journey map talks about user mix before they even get to your. Please, you can hear me, unmute your mic and tell me you can hear me. Can you hear me? Bye, Cyril.
Yes, live and direct.
We can hear now.
Okay. All right. So I have to quickly rush up so I can leave so they can close this place. I went for choir rehearsals and had to do this just immediately after choir rehearsals. Yeah. So I was talking about the difference between the user flow and the user flow map and the user journey map. While the user journey map talks about the interaction your product has you have with your product from the beginning to the end. That's from the time they see your product link on social media to the time that they take the journey, even subsequent journey after that. Maybe they later go back to their emails and they see that is the customer journey. Now, the user flow talks about the step-by-step process on the website, on the app, on the product itself. So this gives you like a chart and information on how they interact with the product now. And it doesn't go into detail, like say, okay, maybe they add to cart or stuff like that. It gives you like, oh, each screen, this is how it is. This is the sign up screen, from the sign up screen to the login screen, from the login screen to the product page screen. So it gives you more like how the user interacts with the product now, not the entire journey. Now that is the difference. I hope you got that. So how do you create a user flow map? First of all, choose a domain in which you need to create a website for an app. Every product has their own way of providing services, so you need to have a clear understanding of the domain you are choosing. So maybe a fashion app would look differently. The user flow for the fashion app will be different from that for a fintech app. So there are some apps that probably you will need to fill in your BVN, your details before you sign up, or it depends on the industry. So things could be different for different industries. So you have to know how this particular industry, how their user flows are. So if you notice, fintech apps normally use blue colors. So you just need all this information. Step 2, after selection of domain, do a deep research into that. Look at what is the market trends, the demand of services and products in that domain. Look out for your competitors in the market. What are the services you are providing and what you can do better in that? Final step is to create a user flow. User flow can be complicated to look at, but it should be a flow in which you, as a designer, should understand. Of what a user flow map looks like. So
Goodness, it's breaking real bad. We can't hear you again.
That the user starts their journey,
Hello, Goodness.
from here, and then go to the user page, the login page. From there, the user enters their login, and then after they log in,
Excuse me, Goodness, please, you probably need to mute and unmute yourself again because you are breaking and skipping at the same time. So
info is correct, tell this. Can you hear me now?
Okay, so can you change the position of your Wi-Fi also and see if it get better? Because it's like your bandwidth.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're back temporarily for now.
Turn off my video.
So Goodness, can you try to see if we can change the position of your internet?
I've done that. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
You can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you, but it's not clear. It's not clear. So can you try and change the position of your internet and see if it can regain?
I already did that. I just did that.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so since I already did user journey map and a bit of user flow, and it's like after 2. So I would like for us to reschedule the class, but if you can hear me, we can continue. If not, we might need to reschedule to tomorrow.
Okay, we can hear you.
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right.
Do we want a reschedule or we should continue?
I think
I think we should reschedule because the amount of information we've gotten, if we could digest it, so it doesn't look like we are spending much time for the lecture and then not really absorbing enough.
And if we are going to reschedule, some of us have an appointment, so please, the time should be.
No.
convenient.
So to reschedule, it has to be something that works for at least 70-80% of the people, right? So that everybody can be and look. We don't want to make a situation that will affect
okay, I have a suggestion.
So I think what we should do is let's just take a vote. Let's just take a vote. Okay. If because of our internet, she doesn't have a very strong signal, so we just take a vote. If we want a reschedule, so based on that vote, right? I don't maybe 4 p.m. tomorrow or 5 p.m. So based on that vote, that would determine if we are going to reschedule or we should continue. Is that fine by everyone? So can we take
5 p.m. tomorrow is fine with me.
Okay, so
Let's vote.
okay, so let's take a vote. If you want 5 p.m. tomorrow to reschedule, kindly raise your hands up. Just raise up your hand so that we can take a count. And so at the moment, we have just 14 people that have voted. And so we have just 13 people that voted. So it feels the majority of the people don't want us to reschedule. Okay.
Hello, boss. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, actually, people are raising hands on the groups, on the group chat, like on the chat. I mean, sorry, like on the chat here, a lot of folks are raising their hands on the chat. Quite a number of people are not using the raise hand feature, the Zoom raise hand feature. So I think you should just check the chat. You see everybody saying reschedule, like we've not had eyebrows raised as regards rescheduling. So I think that's a better option. Yeah.
Can see the chart. So from the chart is 13 people that have raised their hands up. Okay.
Hello, I have a suggestion, please. Is it possible, since she's almost done, can she just finish the slide for today. Then the tomorrow class can still hold. If people can join, fine. And those people that cannot join will not be completely left out, since there will also still be a recording. But obviously, we might not be able to use the recording of today since it's not clear. So tomorrow class will serve two purposes. One, in trying to get a good recording, which will be archived for people to replay, and also as a catch-up class for some other people. So that those people that are not available at all tomorrow are not completely left out. So she can just finish. I think she has about 5 slides left, and let's see what we can do with that.
Goodness, can you finish with this and then take the class tomorrow? Does that work for you? Is she on? I don't think she's on the call. Hello, Goodness. She's not on this call.
Her network is obviously so bad today, so she's not even on the call. We're suggesting a
I think she
reschedule
also said
because of this network
she
issue.
said something like she was
We're not this
in
bad.
church or something.
So let's move and do it tomorrow.
I have a suggestion, please. I think it will be due to the network issue we have in Nigeria, and then the how it's affecting our course right now. I think if the tutors could do more like a tutorial video, and then it's been sent, and then we just have a discussion in the group instead of having a live class, which might be distorted by one thing here and there.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. There's still need for a live session. We already have those planned. There's still need for live session. So this network fluctuating thing is not everyday thing, right? For the previous sessions, it has been smooth. Okay, because there's reason for having the live session. Okay, so it's not everybody that can. We want people to ask questions and all that. So there's a reason for the live sessions. So it's just today. I mean, this is the first time we currently experience.
No. What I'm saying, it's like you're not getting me. What I'm saying is, yes, there'll be a live session, and then the live session will be based more on what you've learned.
I understand. I understand your point. To have a pre-recorded, we have plans for that. We are putting those in place. So there'll be a pre-recorded videos before the live session. I get your point.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So we'll continue. We'll reschedule the class for tomorrow by 5 p.m. Thank you so much.
Fine. Thank you.
Sorry for the delay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.